points in the game.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, this is a great gain, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the...
Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Nice grab. It's Jacobs. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit just as he throws the ball.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Makes a quick catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's Gee. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. And the tailback's got it again. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Catch made by the big tight end. In the clear at the 25. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. There's the handoff. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
With the catch, it's Spencer. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
On the screen. Gain of 14. Good enough for first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Toss play to the outside. Look out, room to run here.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. They look to throw it here on second down. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab down the middle. It's Riley. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw again. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
Short connection to the tight end here. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a
Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Turner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
At the 14, and the offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. On the ground. It's Scott. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. Now here's the toss play. breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. As the first down is still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
First and 10 play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He's looking to scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Putting her in the end zone.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
Point after, knocked right through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Coverage team brings down the returner.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking for a man. Lets it go quickly. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. At the 20. At the 10.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Jacobs. And the returner will be brought down.
To the 13, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
1st and 10.
Offense makes their way on the field. Back to throw. It's Gee. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Complete to the back.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
First down and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Getting set. Here's second down. That's reeled in. It's Spencer. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll hand it off. Will not be brought down. Here he goes. The 10.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Now the all-important extra point. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. On the option. Pitch to the back. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
What a play by this defense. It strung the quarterback out on the pitch, did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pulls it in. It's Scott. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. Offense is going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Breaks free. He's got the first and still going. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Ball handed off.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Offense trots that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Caught over the middle. It's Soto. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
And that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Hands off to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down.
Down at the 15. And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Scott. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Grab behind the line. It's Scott. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hand.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Past the 20, past the 10.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Makes a quick grab. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Pitches to the back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Leaning on the run game here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive.
Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going.
Here we go.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch. It's Spencer. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
To the wideout.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field.
First down for the offense.
They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. It's hard running there through a tackle. They've got it behind the line. The option fools no one.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal.
He's got 2. He's got 2.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
You got 2.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs.
For the offense. Music note. Music note.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's at the 50. Across the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And the point after is good. formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Kicking team makes the recovery, but a little over-eager. May have touched it before it went 10 yards. Penalty flag is down. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. Back in motion now. Pressure is coming. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Here's the second down play. Chewing clock with the running game. Nowhere to run. No corral him for no gain. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense has been very efficient on fourth down so far. Let's see if they can make it 4 for 4 here. To the air, it's Gee. Caught quickly. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Second down play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Important second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play of the game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.